Hello, this is Karen's Daily Creature Comforts for the day of July 24th, 2017. Welcome back, all subscribers. Hello, all new viewers. We have an interesting reading in store for you for the 24th of July, 2017. I'm using Archangel Power Tarot card deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. We've pulled two trumps cards from the major arcana. We pulled the World and we pulled the Emperor card. Now the World, you're coming into this reading with the World, meaning you have just completed, you've walked the journey of the dreamer, and now you've come to the end. So it's a time for celebration and whooping it up a little bit, being happy for everything that you've attained, being grateful for everything you've attained. Maybe you've attained spiritual enlightenment as a result of walking the path of the dreamer. It also indicates that now that you've completed, it's like you graduated. Now, graduate, you're going to start a new project. It could indicate that you're being offered something new, like a new job. And you're going to be able to handle it, because if you walked your path as the dreamer and you've came to the end and you've graduated, the Supreme Being, God, Goddess, is telling you that you definitely can handle whatever is handed to you. You have what it takes. Now the Emperor card in our position, the position that we think of as ourselves, is indicative of now that you've completed your journey, you're feeling a little bit maybe scattered, because sometimes when we complete a journey we go, whew, wow, that was maybe you're still in that stage of recovery or celebration for completing a journey, and here, lo and behold, that's how life behaves. Is your opportunity coming to you, and it's either, so you're going to have to just get out of your way and accept it, and confidently accept it, knowing that you're definitely ready. So the Emperor card bespeaks of, a little organization would go a long way. Maybe you're still like in a whirlwind of excitement, your past project. If it took energy, you're still kind of, that energy is still leaving your space, and you're going, oh, it's not that you're not welcoming this opportunity. It's more like maybe you're in disbelief, and that's not allowing you to get organized, come across an organized form. Or maybe you're so excited, again, you're not completely grounded, so your excitement is kind of spilling over like a cup that's running over down the sides. You're definitely looking at life with a cup half full. It's actually, the water's running down the sides of the chalice. So it's just talking about a little organization would go a long way here. A little bit of grounding would go a long way. This indicates also, could be father figures. It could also talk about professionals. It could be lawyers. It could be Supreme Court justices. It could be judges. It could be those things that people go to school beyond typically university to gain a degree. So it's definitely professional. It could be professionals, that kind of thing. But there's stability here because you're the Emperor. I mean, the Emperor, there could be a warning again, excess, because you're looking at life as the Emperor, and the Emperor definitely would have more than enough. So maybe it's caution about excess. Okay, yeah. There, Supreme Being says, yeah, it's customary to look at the life glass half full, but sometimes we get down in the dumps. There's something wrong with me if I get down in the dumps? No, the answer is no. If you're in a space of venting or holding energy in so it manifests outwardly is not typically a good thing to do. So, like, for instance, if there's a loss, if you're still grieving, grieving is a necessary process. It's a part of life, too. So, to not grieve sometimes will hold us back more than grieving. They're just more talking like, don't, so yeah, you don't always have to be up. I mean, you're going to have your moments when you're alone. Certainly, that's what makes us human. It's just talking about don't stay down there. Don't stay down in depression or for too long so that you start owning it as who you are. So yeah, definitely, nothing wrong with those kind of growth periods, and it is a growth period, so you have to cherish your growth periods just as like we have valleys, and then we have in our lives as well, and we have the summits. That's what makes a good life lived, is the valleys and the summits, and the in-betweens. Those are the growth periods. Also, prior to in meditation, I heard that somebody wants to know if they're looking at having more awareness, and they want to know if they've never kind of looked at life this way by having awareness about going deeper. And they were taught that just the physical exists. Now they want to know if a wrong needs to be righted, will that make a difference for them? And I'm here to say that the Supreme Being, when you're overwhelmed with something, hand it to the Supreme Being. And only He, She, God, Goddess can make determinations about your life. And He, She would like you to know that acknowledging and then just living a life well lived, meaning, so you got off the track, so what? So now you have your awareness, so now you just simply get back on track. It's not like, that's all. No judgment. Just get back on track. Not for brownie points particularly, but just do it for yourself, knowing that yes, it will make a difference for you. And from a no judgment space, because there's only one judge, and that's the Supreme Being. And He, She decides what's going to happen for every individual. Yeah, so he's saying that people need to know that the karmic law applies to everyone. There is a karmic law that applies to everyone. That's why everybody has free will. It's part of that karmic law. Yes, and people are deserving of good even after some negative things have happened in their lives. Definitely. Because you can't create from nothing. So you have to accept your good. And stop judging yourself. Get out of that judgment game. Only person who can judge you is the Supreme Being. So you don't, just because something bad happens in your life does not mean that you're not deserving of good, because it's just the law of mathematics. You can't create from nothing. If you need, it's not saying that's impossible. It's a little bit more difficult. So get out of your own way and allow yourself to receive your good, because everybody is deserving of good. And so let's go back to the reading. And then we're crossed by the page. We have the Ace of Raphael, which is the Ace of Cups. This could indicate engagements, or it could indicate brand new jobs, brand new platonic relationships, brand new working relationships, brand new friendships that last for a lifetime. They're like blessed by the Supreme Being. It's an opportunity. It also could indicate that people are looking at moving. Ace of Cups, maybe people are moving. There's also a card here, I think it's the Emperor card, that suggests that people might be traveling soon. And then we have the Nine of Cups card. The Nine of Cups card is usually, upon retirement age, people have worked hard for everything they've gotten. They have a little jingle in their pocket, meaning they've got a retirement account. So they're sitting from a place of having all their dreams come true. That's what this card is, dreams coming true. Here at the Nine of Raphael, we have the fairy rubbing Landon's lap, showing that he's wishing for those 3 wishes, and he's going to get all 3 blessed. He's going to receive all 3 of his wishes all at the same time, maybe. And in our future position, this talks about Page of Ariel, or Page of Coins here. This talks about a oh, come on now. Somebody might be going back to school, and there might be a scholarship involved. It could also, whatever it is offered to you, it's like a very good sign that either a good job or a promotion's coming to you. Coins are all about money. So this is a really good thing to see. If you want to go back to school, this is a really good card to see. And, you will graduate. And the Page of Raphael, or the Page of Cups card, crossing it, this indicates, to me, it could indicate an engagement again. Or it could be great intuitive insights. Page of Cups. Because it's a message that comes to you on the wings of angels, so social invitations as well. But more than likely, combined with the other cards here, it probably is an engagement or marriage situation, or maybe cohabitation. Now I'm going to look to see if there's any other psychic messages that need to be relayed. Oh, and then a Supreme Being is going, hey, if you want to give back, sometimes if you have the havingness to give back or work with like-minded people, he says, I would like them to do more than just talk to each other. I actually want them to actively give to each other. If they have the havingness. Yes, he says he wants people to work with each other and to help each other. Actively. He said actively. He's really saying affirmatively, he doesn't want what's happening in the White House for people to mimic that kind of behavior. He's like, no. I want people to actively participate in seeking each other out and then actively help one another. Because he says, because we need to leave the world a better place. That's the impetus. He says we need to right some wrongs. He goes, because the inhabitants on this planet can be kinder to each other. He goes, because that's what it means to be human. Okay, so that's been a very lofty message reading for a lot of people, and I just give you bite-sized chunks. So if you made it through the whole video, good for you. Take a deep breath. Let your good come in as you breathe. Okay, and you don't have to do it all in one day, but Supreme Being's like, okay, but this is enough said. Thank you so much for being, wow, such a wonderful audience. Until next time, I wish you much light and love. Until next time, bye-bye.